From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy!
Thank you for watching our show. Say hello to my co-hosts, co-workers, studio audience, and the virtuals at home. How you doing? Another good day. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. There have been new developments, late breaking. Now, it's not the first part. I'll tell you what the new developments are as I go on. But you know, this Piers Morgan thing and the Meghan Markle comments and whatnot. So, you know, yesterday we were talking about that, and it turns out 24 hours later, or later on yesterday, he quit the show. Yeah, he was facing a lot of backlash. They called, not the FCC, but like the ITT or whatever they have in England. They are the overseers of everything that happens on media. And that watchdog group is so on it, like really, really on it. And they got over 40,000 complaints about Piers and, you know, him ranting. And what I thought that I felt was that, why did he quit? You know, if I were him, I would stay every day to make everybody around here miserable, because you know why? You know why? Because he doesn't care about his coworkers. And the ratings were through the roof, and the way he would do that is he'd show up to work every day in his private car, have it pull right up to his green room, slip underneath my door, all the show prep. I don't want to be prepped, I don't want friends, I'll do my own makeup. You're gonna leave me all the way alone, and every day I get out there, I make everybody miserable, so they quit. Oh, but it turns out, and we were wondering in our morning meeting, I wonder if Meghan called. I wonder if Meghan called. Well, the late breaking thing that I just found out before Fergie did our number is Meghan called. She called herself directly to the station, spoke to the bosses there, and she said, you know, it's not about the race thing. I'm not calling about this. I'm calling about his lack of sensitivity to mental health. You know, and people who, you know, would feel embarrassed or whatever, you know, people like Piers were bullying people with mental health issues. So with that in mind, now I don't think that he quit. I think that he was fired. Yeah. My own personal opinion. I think that, you know, when you have the Duchess calling, and then, you know, over 40,000 people, you know, and then all of us over here, even though we're not a part of that, but, you know, that's a reason to fire him. Rating schmating, you know, that's a reason to fire him. So he got up early this morning, and by the way, I also think he has another job. As a matter of fact, I believe he'll have several job offers, because some people don't care that you're a troublemaker. They want the ratings. And so, you know, you take a fledgling outlet, Norman, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You hire him for, this is all we can pay you, a meager wage. But he's got more money than this entire situation. So it's not about the money for Piers. You know, he takes something at a little outlet. Next thing you know, they got a bigger antenna. Next thing you know, they're, no. Now, they might not have sponsors. I don't know, because, you know, commercials pay the bills. But Piers, again, he has got a lot of money. Just do it for 1 year to make everyone miserable. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not Team Piers, I'm Team Meghan in this. I'm just, you know, sharing with you the other side of things. Piers spoke out this morning to the Daily Mail. Now, before we play this, this is when he's walking his daughter to school. Okay, so I guess he's trying for us to be softened to him, but you don't see the daughter. He's walking his daughter to school, and he's in regular clothes, and this is what he says.
I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in the right to be allowed to have an opinion. If people want to believe Meghan Markle, that's entirely their right. I don't believe almost anything that comes out of her mouth. If I have to fall on my sword for expressing an honestly held opinion about Meghan Markle and that diatribe of bilge that she came out with in that interview, so be it. They think that they've cancelled me. I think they'll be rather disappointed when I re-emerge.
So a re-emergement?
I would call it a temporary hibernation.
Re-emerge. Temporary hibernation. In the meantime, he'll probably be out every day walking his daughter, so he'll be in the news every day. He'll go to all the restaurants and stuff. On a side note, you know who the big winner is in this? Peter Brady. Yes. Do you remember when he was married to
Adrian Carey.
Adrian Carey? I used to watch that show. Did you watch that show? Anyway, so his real name is Christopher Knight, and he's got a furniture company. And the furniture company, those were the chairs from the furniture company. Look, look, look. And then, you know, when I was watching it, I was saying, wow, I wish I had a backyard, you know, just to sit them out there. No, I bet you they're really, really expensive. Well, it turns out, first of all, the chairs sold out like this. $554 a pair, which is not bad. And Joelle, one of my senior producers, happens to have them. And you got them at Target, right? Joelle got hers at Target, and she didn't buy them now. She looked at TV when she was watching. No, you didn't even watch the interview. That's right, that's right. But she had them long before they were right here. I like the table too. Anyway, that's how you do it when you're a child star, though, Mike Lickenland. You know, you go on with your life. Oh, I called him the wrong. I called him Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Brady.
Mike
Lickenland.
Peter Knight is.
Yeah, Christopher Knight. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Anyway, so meanwhile in Atlanta, Peter, Thomas, and Apollo Nida are teaming up to flip houses. Well, no, I'll explain to you why, even though they're not builders. Peter is really good with business, I think.
Bar one.
Park one.
Yeah,
Park
bar
one.
one. The bar.
Bar one.
Yeah.
Right, bar one. And then Apollo is really good with money. Alleged to have stolen $2 million collectively, went to jail for it, but it took them a long time to catch him. So, you know, take a look.
Are we gonna be flipping houses? My architectural style is hustle.
All day.
You getting ready to kill them?
Kill them. Turn this thing all the way around.
Now what are the haters gonna say, Apollo?
When you pull up in the
They don't want to see us shine.
No,
what
not
are
at
they
all.
gonna say?
They're gonna keep trying to put their foot on my neck. Guess
Yes.
what? No more.
No more.
No more, baby.
And it's all legit.
They have to remind us of that. By the way, I don't like the beard on Apollo. I think he looks so much better. He's almost like Matt, the boring bachelor. Like you're ruining your pretty with all that beard, you know? And Peter, I know you're friends, but you keep yourself a really good accountant because when you go to sleep and at the end of the day, you never know what this buster's gonna be doing. Now, people in Atlanta, this might be something that you want to support these guys with, and especially the single girls. You know, you put on your best lipstick, and a good push-up bra. But don't forget your money because you're a real customer. And they're both single. So, you know, you buy a house and then after the deal is done and everything is proper and the house is all set up, then you double back around to say thank you and what are you doing on Saturday? You know? I don't know whether that's what you'd want, but I do know one thing. This show, I mean, this should be on TV. They're not shopping a reality show, but I'll shop it for them. Hello, TV? Hello, TV? Can you please put this on? I'm good for at least 2 episodes. You know, at least 2. Norman will be assigned to watch them all.
I'll watch whatever they put out.
I had the best breakfast and dinner. That guy Fieri, yeah, he's something else. Now, I don't know whether you all tasted, did you taste the penne pasta? With the cheese, oh my God, and it was perfectly seasoned. I didn't have to bring out salt, pepper, garlic, nothing. And the chicken was perfectly moist. And that's what I had for breakfast. I'm gonna eat the rest of it after, because he serves a whole lot. I'm gonna eat the rest of it after the show, because Sus One's gonna be my guest for,
After show, the after
right.
show.
And you don't have any, because you already had some, and I already ate out of it and coughed on it, so.
I'll stay on my diet.
No, it's okay. No, we're having Mexican here for lunch today. Yeah.
I'm off my diet.
Oh, I always check. On lunch days?
When you said Mexican, I was like, oh, I'm so excited. This is one of the best days.
Yeah, Mexican food. Chicken and also steak.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and shrimp. Thank you. We eat around here at Wendy. Yes, we do. Anyway, okay, so here's a show that I will be watching, and it's only gonna happen one time, but it's gonna be good, I think. Kanye West, Ex-Bodyguard, is ready to tell it all. Okay, first of all, that's him. Can't we get him a job here?
Yeah.
Yes. Very nice looking. Anyway, he worked for Kanye and Kim for 15 days. Everyone relax. 15 days with Kanye is probably enough to get the entire situation. And his name is Steve. Steve Stanulis. Steve is an ex-cop and an ex-Chippendales dancer. All right, so here's the deal. He was with Kanye and Kim during some times that we've talked about on Hot Topics. He's also done interviews through the years talking about this. I don't think, he hasn't worked for them since 2018, right?
Right.
15?
Probably even longer than that. It's 2016, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
And he's doing a documentary. It's not gonna be a show. It should be 1 hour, not 2. And it should be called like 16 days or 15 days with the Wests or something like that. All right, so he's done other interviews and talked about it, and a lot of people, most of the people in our Hot Topics meeting, except for me and Norman, said, we need to see it. 15 days is good.
Yep.
He was there when Kanye had his meltdown at SNL. Oh yeah. That was the night that me and my family were in the audience, so we were there too, but we just didn't see the meltdown. He was also fired by Kanye when he tried to talk to Kim. No, before the Met Gala, he went upstairs and he asked her, do they want to switch cars? I guess maybe the car was tight or maybe the car was too big or whatever, but he went upstairs to ask Kim. When Kanye came upstairs and saw him talking to Kim, he thought he was trying to talk to Kim. But he's professional. He probably was looking at her like this, like, you know, Miss West, or Mrs. West, what would you like to have, or drive or whatever? Excuse me. Ooh. Pardon me. So those are 2 good stories. And Kanye says he's been trying, first of all, Kanye's been trying to stop him from talking for years. but hasn't been able to because guess what? Kanye goes, well, you have that non-disclosure agreement. And he says, I never signed that. Right? Kanye probably can't stand this man, and that'll be for the rest of his life. Kim probably doesn't care because Kim has moved on with her life. And Chris is probably flipping out because she let a non-disclosure agreement slip through the cracks. Just saying. So when is this coming on?
He's shopping it to networks right now, so.
Well, I hope it's going to be on regular TV so I can watch.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right. So Mariah Carey. Yeah, Pooch Hall's coming. Yeah. I like him. Mariah Carey is being sued by her brother Morgan because of her memoir. Now, now we already talked to you about Alice and her sister launched a lawsuit last month. Both of them were basically saying defamation, but the brother, Morgan, is saying that, you know, no, and Mariah in her book wrote, Morgan was violent. Morgan has slammed their mother into a wall. Morgan offered to kill their stepfather to stop him from talking to the press. And these are things that I believe. The only reason why I believe him is because what would Mariah Carey have to lie about in the book? She doesn't need the money. She doesn't need the fame. She didn't need the book, but the book is juicy. And what else did we learn in this book? Oh, yeah, the book. What else did we learn in this book? One of the best things about being married to Tommy Mottola is that she kept the siblings away from her. Or he kept the siblings away from Mariah, so she felt very protected from them. But at the same time, I guess he turned out to be this Bengali that she had to jump off the balcony in a cool pool and leave on a motorcycle in the water. Don't you remember? Also, she refers to Allison and Morgan as her exes. Her ex-brother and her ex-sister. Now, I don't think that you all should write your own book, Morgan and Allison, because there is nothing to write. You know, it's clear, at least to me, and maybe some people watching, if you really think about it, you don't know enough about Mariah for me to believe anything you have to say. If you say she was a bratty child, well, yeah, probably. You know, she was privileged with a voice even when she was like this and like this before we ever knew her. So her mother was, you know, racing her back and forth to singing classes, and she wants lemon in her water, and, you know, she's trying to figure out her schoolwork while trying to sing to be great, like an opera star, like her mom was, you know, sang the opera. What are you gonna say? She cheated on Tommy Mottola? You don't know that. You don't know her well enough. So that she cheated on Nick? You don't know that. You don't know her well enough. That she likes to sleep until 5 o'clock every day? Well, who doesn't? I mean, if we could. Anyway, you all. And stop with the lawsuit, because you're gonna have to pay a lawyer. And there's really no point. I know Allison is suing for a few $1 million. I don't know what Morgan is suing for, but it's not even worth it. If I were Mariah, I wouldn't pay you, I would ignore you. Also, if I were Mariah, eventually when I'm 90, I'd feel bad that somehow we couldn't at least text or talk. I didn't say a close relationship. I didn't say that. I said at least text or talk. That's all. I do believe I have for you the most disgusting story of the day. And it involves nobody that we know. Well, of course, famous people aren't always the most interesting people here at Wendy. We talk about everybody. Okay, in San Francisco, there's this Uber driver, and he was attacked because he picked up a group of girls and this one refused to put on a mask. Now, we couldn't play the sound because every other word was the F word. Do you see what they're doing? Do you see what's going on here? Yeah, we would have played the sound for you, but we couldn't. And he's telling them, he's like, let's go to the gas station. You know, I'll buy you a mask if you don't have a mask. The woman snatched his cell phone. She pulled off his mask. Don't you hate when that string breaks? I hate, oh my gosh, the worst. And also she said, I didn't do anything but pull off his mask and cough. Well, cough. That's all you need. So here's her speaking. By the way, I think she needs to go to jail for this.
Yes.
You know.
100%.
Here's her speaking out. Take a look.
He lucky as hell I ain't have nothing on me on mamas, because if he would have played with me, bruh, it would have been a whole different story. All I did was take his mask off and cough a little bit, but I ain't even have corona, so at the end of the day, okay, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was disrespectful as I'm dead ass wrong for that, but it could have been avoided. Stupid ass Uber, bruh, on mamas. That's why I take Lyft.
No, everybody calm down. There's a bit more. Lyft found out about this and told her, oh no, you won't take us. So it looks like she'll be getting around on the BART. That's here in New York. Here in New York, it's the subway. You're going back down to the hole where you belong. Look. They're also saying that they pepper sprayed the car before the driver kicked him out. So now he's there in there coughing with no masks. The cops showed up. So the police are on the situation, but something really does need to happen. Especially, she also admitted the crime. We've got the receipts that we saw. I want to follow this story just to find out how much people can get away with these days. Yeah. Well, we got more great show for you. Up next, actor Pooch Hall is here. So grab a snack and come on back. Please welcome Pooch Hall. Okay. Hi, Pooch.
Hi, Wendy. How are you, hon?
Good. It's nice to see you again.
Yes. It's good to see you. Thank you so very much for having me again.
Yeah. Shoe cam, please.
Oh. Bam.
Okay.
Huh?
They look brand new. Thank you.
Oh, yes. I got to come correct on your show. You know that.
Thank you, Pooch. It's nice to have you back. You know, Pooch, I don't think I ever asked you about your name. I just always know that it's unanimous around here that you've got the best name of life. Not just your first name, but your last name. Like, you can't have syllables in that last name. It's got to be Pooch Hall. And it's a good thing you're really attractive. It wouldn't work on an ugly man. I'm just saying.
Oh, thank you, Wendy.
Where'd you get that name?
I've been Pooch since I was in my mom's Pooch. So, well, my next door neighbor, Mr. Sully, used to say when I was in my mother's stomach, he used to say, "How's Pookie doing?" And my father, who's from the South, he's from Florida, he never gets anyone's name right, so he started saying Poochie. My mother was like, "He's saying Pookie." My father was like, "I know, that's what I'm saying." She's like, "No, you're not." So it went from Pookie to Poochie and just stuck.
Well, what a great name again. So
Thank you.
You're still married, right? 24 years?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did you guys meet?
Oh, we met at a mall. What? We met at a mall. Yeah, man. We were young. So she came into the place where I worked at, and then she left, and then I went and chased her down, was like, "Hey, can I get your number?" And then here we are.
Wow.
Yeah, not as romantic as I would like to say, but yeah, that's kind of how it happened.
Wow. And 4 kids together. How's that working out for you?
Man, 4 beautiful kids that I'm so excited to have, and you know, it's one of those things to where, like, so my oldest daughter is special needs, and she's like the glue. But the pandemic has been really, really crazy, and you know, and just being present for them to make sure that they can get through this tough time, because this is going to be a historic time for them, to where they're always going to remember it. But I'm always staying positive and trying to find the silver lining within life, to know that, hey, this is just a bump in the road, that this is what makes us stronger.
I never heard of Suit until I heard of Meghan Markle, and I didn't realize that you acted on Suit with Meghan Markle. Suits.
Yeah. It was crazy too, because when I was on Suits, I played Jimmy, and how I even came to be, as far as my character, was I stole her identity to get myself further along in my career as a lawyer. And then eventually I got caught, and then Patrick, who plays Mike, said, either you quit or I'm gonna tell on you. Kind of like your boy who quit his talk show.
Yeah.
The other.
Yeah,
so,
Piers.
But Meghan and I, we used to just pass as far as like in the makeup trailer, or, you know, we would see each other on set or on lunch. But she had such a warm and sweet spirit that it's really shameful, all the stuff that's happening with her. But like I say, adversity makes her stronger. She's only going to get stronger from this.
What did you think of the Oprah interview? Did you and your wife watch together with popcorn like the rest of us?
No, because I got 4 kids, I had to watch on YouTube. So that's kind of how I catch up on current events. But I definitely checked in, because I feel it's crazy when people outside of your life can tell you or say what's going on when they have no idea. And, you know, I'm a person who's been in situations to where everyone's a critic, you know, and everyone's going to have an opinion. And so opinions are like booty holes. Everyone's got one. So it's kind of like you staying.
That's our Pooch.
You staying true to yourself is the most important thing. So I feel Meghan was just like, I had enough. I want to set the record straight, not for you guys, but for me.
Yeah.
People have no idea what she's going through. And then marrying into a family with a different culture and a whole different situation, that in itself is huge, because that's kind of how it was for me, where you're marrying into a culture and into a family, you either work or you don't. And I feel, based off of what I've come to know about Meghan, is that she's an easy person to love and like, and, you know, everyone loved her on set. And for her to marry into that and have issues, it's almost kind of like people are saying, hey, you know, she had an issue. It's kind of like, it's not always about an issue with her. I was like, what's the issue with you? You know what I mean? Like, she's an American. They're Britain. So it's kind of like, hey, let's hear what she has to say. And a lot of stuff that she said, you know, I felt a lot of it.
I think a lot of people fell in love with her at that time. Now, you know, here on the show, I do what I do. You just mentioned be true to yourself. And I apologize that I did have to talk about your DUI. I tried to do it with a little sensitivity, but that was years ago. And you were driving with your child in your lap and hit a bunch of parked cars. How has that changed your life?
Well, like I said, everyone's a critic. And as far as you, Wendy, I want to thank you, because you doing your job. And if I wasn't in a situation to where that happened, you wouldn't have anything to report on me. But what it did was I got to see myself, but also I realized that's not me. And so it's more about, what are you going to do from it? There's a lot of times when people fall down, but, you know, are you going to get up? And I think that's what it was all about for me. And so, for the record, my son wasn't on my lap. And but everyone always wants to, tell the like you said, the juiciest story, but always the facts aren't always right. So that's kind of the narrative that they put out there, but that wasn't the case. But he was in the car, and so for me, once I realized I had an issue to where I was in a dark place, because I'm so thankful and grateful that it happened, because when you lose yourself and you can't get yourself back, it's scary and dangerous, not for yourself, but for other people. And I'm so grateful that no one got hurt. My son didn't hurt, and I didn't get hurt. But like I said, when I hear from people saying, "Hey, you messed up," then it's like, yes, I did.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some accountability, and then there's responsibility, and that's what I did. I took responsibility. I'm sober. I got things happening, and I'm ready to rock.
Nice. By the way, that was during the time in your life, I believe, when you were doing Ray Donovan, one of my favorite shows that I missed so much, but I heard you guys are gonna finally give us a wrap up to the show by putting out a movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No.
Thank you so much for that, Wendy. I'm happy to be back in New York, and I got to give a huge shout out to Showtime and Ray Donovan, because they got behind me. And then in season 7, I had a breakout season on the show, and for us to come back, I can't wait to see where my character goes.
Wait.
Donovan.
I'm being wrapped up, but I want you to briefly tell us about Cherry, because this looks like a real good new project you have.
Ooh. Yes, Cherry is directed by the Russo brothers, who were huge in the Marvel world. Tom Holland, who is our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, is playing Nico Walker, which the book is based on and written by Nico Walker, who was a soldier who went over to Iraq, and he was a medic, and they got caught up in the opioid situation, came back and just wreaks havoc. And talk about being in a dark place. We see Tom go to a place where we haven't seen him yet. So I'm really excited to see what the response is, because I think he's well deserving of a Oscar nomination for sure. And me being a part of this film, it goes to show that, I did get up, and I'm working towards big things, and the work with the Russo brothers, which is my second time. I'm working with the guys who kind of are king in the Marvel world in a sense, as far as directing. And
Pooch.
He's on his way.
Thank you so much for being on our show. It's nice to see you again. Cherry, everybody, is in select theaters, and it premieres on Apple Plus TV on Friday. Up next, we've got some hot deals for under $50. Don't go far. Thank you, Pooch. Okay, we got some good stuff for you, and everything is under $50. From Good Housekeeping, say hello to our old friend, the beauty director over there, Lori Bergamoto. Lori, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing this beautiful stuff. So what are we starting with?
So everything you're gonna see today, Wendy, is available at morningsave.com. And we're starting with the Main Choice Heavenly Halo 5-piece hair care bundle. So we're gonna kick it off with the pre-poo. Do you know about pre-poo? How you pooing? You use this before the shampoo, and it really just keeps your hair really healthy. And with this bundle, Wendy, you get the pre-poo, the shampoo, the hair mask.
I'm really interested in this hair mask, but
yes.
You get it with the, okay.
And a hair mask conditioner, and then a softening milk. And smell it, doesn't it
softening
smell so
milk.
good?
It does smell really good.
We love this. This is 53% off.
Oh.
It retails for up to $83, so the deal is just $39 for all five.
Okay.
It's a steal. Okay, so next up is the Philips Viva Collection Multi-Chopper. We know about a chopper at Good Housekeeping.
Yeah.
So what we love about this is you can dice onions, vegetables, you can even grind meat and nuts with this. And I love it because you don't cry when you're chopping the onions.
I like it because it dices the onions.
Exactly.
I mean, the other stuff, great, but the onions, it's a big deal.
And it has chop drop technology. So it's really effective in the kitchen. And what we think is so great about this is the deal. So this is 72% off. It retails for up to $90, which is a lot. The deal is just $25.
All the good colors. Now this, I am really interested in.
Okay, so this is the My Spa Life Hydrating Collagen Lip Mask.
A lip mask. How spoiled is your mouth?
We're all about masking, right? And so it's great to have a place to do it for your lips. It infuses it with vitamins, antioxidants. You get 12 in that pack.
Kind of
and it will
sexy
allow,
too, in a weird way.
It is sexy, right? It allows your lips to have that smoother surface so that you can apply makeup more easily.
Yeah.
And the deal on this, Wendy, is incredible. So this is 50% off. Again, you're getting a 12-pack. These retail for up to $20, just 10 bucks.
Oh, you've got to. You've got to.
Okay,
All right.
you're gonna
Oh,
love
Kate
this.
Spade.
I know. Designer name everybody knows and loves, right? So Kate Spade designer sunglasses. You have 6 styles to choose from chunky to sleek. Oh, I really like those on you. And it's the perfect time to get this kind of accessory. Spring is finally here. So these are 69% off.
Okay, that's not bad either.
It's not bad either. It is a designer name. It retails for up to $160, but the deal on this, just $49.
Wow.
You're gonna want
This
to
is
get
great.
this.
Okay, this right here, one for me and one for my son. I've been wanting the soft one, not the hard one, so that we can, you know, fold it up and put it in a drawer.
Exactly. So
Okay.
this is the Hygiene UVC collapsible sanitizer.
Collapsible.
Bag. So that's the key. You like the collapsible part,
Yes.
right? Okay, so I do have to say these haven't been tested on COVID, but what is so great about it is it kills germs in just 3 minutes using that UVC light, and you can throw anything in there.
You go in, throw your wallet, your keys, your money.
Exactly. People are starting to slowly get back into traveling now too, so it's a great thing to bring with you. It comes in 3 different colors, the pink, the gray, and the black. And again, this is 65% off. It retails for up to $100. So the deal on this is just $35. You can't beat it. Everything's under 50
You really
bucks.
can't. Lori, thank you so much. Thank you to our friends at Morning Save for these deals. Get them before they sell out. Go to morningsave.com and we'll be right back. Welcome back. It's time for Celebrity Face Swap. Anissa is in North Carolina. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Hi, Anissa. Anissa, I guessed this right away, and I'm not that good at this game. Okay, here's the picture, and you tell me who these 2 celebrities are. And I'm gonna give you 1 hint. What?
Give me a hint, Wendy, come on.
They're both men. And they're both, huh? Are you
Give
serious?
me a hint, Wendy, I don't know who's it.
Where have you been? All right, they're moving.
Wait a minute.
Go!
You want me to tell you?
Yes!
Oh my God, that's Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall?
Correct. We're gonna send you a $100 gift card, Anissa. Thanks for playing. We'll be right back. It's time for eye candy. Now, Delise is in Georgia. Take a look.
Hey Wendy, how you doing? I'm Nida from Atlanta, Georgia, and I don't know about New York, Wendy, but it's getting hot down here. And once this pandemic is over, I'm ready to dip it and do it. Today, I'm wearing one of my favorite outfits, a black top with the back out, a wraparound plaid shirt, and some jeans. What I love about this outfit is that you can pair it with a pair of stilettos or your favorite pair of sneakers. Thank you so much for making me your eye candy of the day, Wendy. I love you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Delise, for sending you our special limited edition, how you doing, light up mask, and we'll be right back. I love the virtuals. So Brandy's a virtual today, and she's in Colorado. She's celebrating, how you doing, her 36th birthday. Yay! If you want to be a part of our virtual audience, birthday or not, just go to wendyshow.com to sign up, and we'll be right back. We're about to go in my office and we're gonna do the after show, and I've got to battle with Sus One because I've got my favorite top 5 hip hops of all time. He knows I got a mean ear. and a slick tongue.
We gonna battle it.
All right, and then Pooch Hall, thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, it's Rachel Yucatel. Now, you'll recall she was Tiger Woods' mistress, and she's got a new app that I'm really interested in being a part of, this dating app. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm for research for the show. I want to see what's going on. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
How you doing?
Nice.